Hello, my beautiful African people. Welcome back to Head and Ride YouTube channel. Today, our topic is most of the African politicians are sons of Judas. Judas Iscariot. That's what they are. Most of the time, I wish that politics or political jobs are charity work. When I say charity work, I mean you do it without getting paid, or you do it for the love of your country without anything in return. I think if politics was charity work, most of the problem we have in Africa would have been solved. But unfortunately, it was not. And because in Africa, no one holds our politicians accountable for anything. That's why they ransack public purses, public funds for the common goods of the people. Money meant for the common goods, they embezzle those money. That's why I call them sons of Judas. Because when you look at Judas and what he did with 12 apostles, he was in charge of money. And you know why? You know what he did with those money? He was in charge of. He was embezzling them, those funds. And why I use this as a reference is that the 12 apostles, they have little resources. I want to apply it to Africa. Africa will have a little resources. Look at the whole continent of Africa, about 1 billion people, and compare that 1 billion people to America. And the economy in America, I guess, is 300 and something million, or close to 400 million. And compare them to 1 billion Africa. What they have, the wealth they have in America, is more than 10 times the entire world 1 billion Africans have in their disposal. And those politicians, why I refer them as sons of Judas, is that they are taken from limited resources of Africa, our limited funds. Our national wealth is small, and these people don't care. They keep on embezzling those money, and no one holds them accountable. Because in Africa, once you become politicians, you can influence anyone with money. You can influence the judges, or anyone at all you want to influence. It's money that talks in Africa. Most of the times, people respect money more than they respect the constitution or law of the land. The constitution are just there for virtually nothing, because most of the time those positions don't follow what is constitution or the law of the land. Anything they want to get, they pay their way to get it. They bribe people in Africa. And that's why I call them the sons of Judas. I didn't use the term daughters of Judas because I have not I'm not saying it's not possible to find. I have not found African women that are politicians that are corrupt as our men. That's why I didn't want to use the term daughters of Judas. Even if we have one or two, you can compare it with a large number of our male politicians that are not there to do anything for their own country or even help their country move forward. They are there to enrich themselves. And unfortunately, they get away with doing stuff like that because no one holds them accountable. And most of the time, my problem with those criminals is that even this money they embezzle from public fund, they don't invest them in Africa. They are bringing them abroad to buy houses in Dubai, in London, in New York, in Paris. And any money you took away from Africa is not going to come back. We that is in diaspora are working hard and sending money to Africa, helping our people. But these people are taking money from Africa and bringing it abroad. And it's not like bringing money abroad is bad, because we cannot say they're sending money from abroad back home is bad. But the problem is like this money we're sending is hard earned. It goes to the legitimate process. But those Africans, politicians, those sons of Judas, their money doesn't come through legitimate means. It comes from the public fund, and even the West knows that. But because this money is coming to build the economy, I don't care. Even though the economy is more than 10 times of the African countries. So you see why I call them Judas, because you are taking something from the poor people and they're bringing it to the Western world that have enough of money for their own people. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our video and help us to reach more people by liking our video and subscribing. Please don't just watch our video. It doesn't cost much money. It doesn't cost money to subscribe to our YouTube channel. But I tell you what it does. It helps your African Bratan. The Russians call me Bratan, which means brothers. Peace and love. See you in our next video.